Today's message. I once heard a quote that said, the biggest trick that evil ever played on humanity is getting them to ask the wrong questions. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers. That place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, I got a good wrap-up session for Zebec to talk with you about. I believe after this video, I believe you're going to have a follow-up video to some other things that are going on in crypto. Make sure you tune into that, guys, at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But we're going to talk about some things that's going on with Zebec. We're going to wrap up with the price, and we're going to zero in on a couple things this episode that people are not writing off, but they're talking about it, but I don't feel like they're really exploring it. And I think I came across something from our community contributor, Mr. Jay Razzo, crypto fintech writer, blockchain journalist. And he explored this relationship between Zebec and Japan with their real-time payroll a little bit deeper, and I like it. I really do. And we're also going to talk about an acquisition that they had of a Science Card and explain to you guys what that's about. For those of you who caught Zebec yesterday, they're on their space. They were talking a little bit about that, and I explored it a little bit more, as it's really interesting. And I think you guys are going to like it as it continues to make the case why these guys are serious about what they're doing and what they're trying to do. But as always, with all of these, this is not financial advice, and I'm going to tell you how you can protect yourself, whether it's with a Zebec or XRP or whatever it is you believe in. Guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. My name is Mr. Foresight, and it is my mission to help you get your mind right first, but also in getting your mind right, get you to the promised land and reaching some of your goals. Those goals don't have to be financial, but I believe that once you get your mind right, everything else just falls into place. We do it by way of cryptocurrency, as I try to break it down on even a child's level. So that's what we do here, guys. This sounds like something you can rock with. And by the way, I want to thank all of the new subscribers. You guys are amazing. And anyone in this community would tell you I love the free thinkers. Smash that like button for me. Give me a sub. Of course, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. And by all means, take advantage, guys. Look down below. Take advantage, get you a Tangem wallet, protect your investments, guys. You don't even have to get a Tangem, just get a cold storage wallet. The reason I use Tangem is because it's easy. It's like the size of a credit card, and I can sleep easy knowing no one is going to steal my crypto. I have a 10% discount down below that you guys can use, and it does go to support the channel. I thank you in advance. Now, and there's also a whole bunch of other goodies down there as well. So let's talk about Zebec. But before we do that, I want to talk about something. I was talking to a good friend of mine, brother from another mother, and I was explaining to him, same thing I'm going to explain to you guys. And guys, I'm going to take it, if you're here on this channel, you know a little bit about crypto, and you're trying to get your house in order and make these gains. If someone is in your life and they're not utilizing someone like you, and I tell people, if you know me personally, me in real life, and there's no reason you should miss out on crypto. Same with people in your lives right now. If they know you and they're still not taking crypto serious, just let them be. Let them be, guys. But I was explaining to him, I was helping him acquire some Zebec, and I was taking him through the whole thing on how you buy it with a decentralized wallet and such. Then I told him about Uphold and that way to get it. But, as we was going through it, and he was, sending money here and sending money there, and he was having a headache. I told him something that stuck. I said, just remember this. All of these hoops and stuff you have to go through to buy something decentralized right now. Just think about this. When it becomes easy to where a novice can pick it up and just say, I can go to it and I can do it, because everyone and their mama sells it now. Now your banks you can buy crypto through it. It will be too late for you to make these gains. Just remember that you're early, and the hoops you have to jump through to get it now is going to be worth your time 10 years from now. So with that out the way, guys, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to jump over here because I want to explore this price with you on Zebec, because at the time making this video, guys, I was looking at it and I was like, what are we looking at? And I was like, look at that, guys, look at that. And I'm going to use this because I was talking with my buddy and I said, if you used to get $100 right now, when I told him $100, now you can get 17. When I told him $100, it was at 15,000 Zebec tokens you can get. So that price is coming down. Look at that big old dip, guys. See, to us who've been in Zebec a while, we like that dip. We like it because there's people now that's going to pick up another bag. So I like that. I might even get some more. It depends after this video. So with that said, we're going to jump over here because I want to explain something to you real quick. So let's check this out. Let's go down here a little bit. They say new partnership. They always got partnerships, but I'm going to cue in on this one for you because the most important one is, okay, they say we will be able to load this particular token on the silver card and carbon card. Yeah. And then you go down, you can see all of this, but the one I'm really concentrating on that I want you guys to see, where is it? They got so many that's always going on. And make sure you follow me over on X, guys. Check me out over on X at Mr. Foresight 64. If it doesn't have this blue check right here, it's totally not me. It is not me, guys. So I'm going to go down here because here we go. Here we go. Here it is right here. This is the one I wanted to show you. Zebec acquires Science Card UK. We're adding real world impact to Zebec's amazing payroll and crypto infrastructure. So I'm going to jump over and have a conversation with you guys about this. So what that is, and I'm going to explain it to you super easy, guys. They've acquired these guys. I'm going to tell you the smart thing about that. What this is based in UK, Science Card. Their platform, guys, they provide these prepaid debit cards to their students and researchers for research. So proceeds from that card from the students using these cards, and they got 50,000 plus students that are already using it now. They're using it in places like Cambridge, these really prestigious, really major universities where they're studying on cancer, how to find cures for cancer. God, we really need one. And Ashton is another college over there as well. Well, that company, Science Card, they're already plugged into 50,000 students. And so every time these students use these cards, proceeds from that will also go to help cancer treatments and research and things of that nature. Well, here's the thing. This was smart on Zebec's part, what they did. And they explained that statistically, students are the ones that are adopting cryptocurrency faster than anyone else. Something I knew. And so their focus is on not only these students, but anyone under 30. The great thing about the Grow Rich, Grow Happy, our community here, is that we got all ranges, all age ranges, and we got them even up to 80 years old that watch this channel. And I love that because you guys are not being left behind. We're not. I looked at the analytics and I could see that it used to drop off at like 55. It started dropping off in the people who watch the channel. But I noticed that number is starting to balance out now. And that says that more and more people are waking up to the idea of crypto being here to stay, and for us being so early that we could truly change our bloodlines. Well, the cool thing is now that Zebec has acquired Science Card, guess what? They automatically get their foot now in the door of universities. And guess what? They already got 50,000 students that are going to be using Zebec cards to pay for things like books, to pay for meals, and they're going to have the whole streaming service already on there. I think that is amazing because that's the legwork they don't have to do now. And word of mouth is huge. So now you got these students that's in your demographic that you're looking for, that's going to be spreading the wonderful news about Zebec, letting people know everything about Zebec that we already know, that it's an amazing project. So I love that, guys. And it reminds me of them with the whole PayBridge thing and then gaining access to a community that these guys have already built. So I think this right here is going to be major, as it's going to bring in other schools and universities, and hopefully they do the same thing over here too. So I think that is amazing. So that is one of the biggest pieces of news I think came out of this week. But also the other piece to that, and I'm going to jump over here for this, guys, is again, Mr. J Razzo. Make sure you follow this guy, man. He's, I've been talking to this guy more and more, and he kind of thinks out the box like myself, and he finds some crypto gems too. And I hope I'm not speaking too soon, but he says he's got 2 that he is working on right now that we plan to be talking about. So guys, you guys can get in on that by following him. I'm going to leave his information down below, because his articles that he write are very informative, and his X account, he do it over there too. His articles are actually, now you can find them on Google. This dude is getting out there. His name getting big. But anyway, he wrote this article, Zebec in Japan, real-time payroll meets the rising sun. Sounds like a Kung Fu movie. Well, thing I like about this, and the thing I want to tell you guys, this been happened. They've been over there. This happened in actually January of 2024. I know it seems like it just happened, but I love that he explored it, and the way the news is going with the FUD now, I don't mind people putting stuff like this out like it just happened, because we need to combat this FUD, guys. It's a lot of unnecessary FUD going on out here. I'm gonna tell you how to protect yourself against that too. But anyway, listen to what he said. He says, in a nation where punctuality is sacred, tradition runs deep, and trust must be earned, not demanded, Zebec network has stepped boldly into the sunlight. While most crypto projects scramble for relevance in an increasingly saturated DeFi landscape, Zebec took a different route, straight to Japan, not a speculative token, but as a solution. Do you know how hard it is as a fintech company to get started over in Japan, considering what happened with the Mt. Gox situation in Bitcoin and just all of these things? They are stringent when it comes about taking care of their financial business, and for Zebec to already be over there, guys, and look at this, I love this part, how he started off. He said, by the time you finish reading this, someone in Tokyo will have received us a second by second paycheck through the blockchain. Guys, it's a lot of Americans right now, people in the US that are experiencing this, people over in different countries that are already experiencing this. And I use my own thing that I tell you guys to do. And I was explaining it to my friend. I was like, look, dude, this is what Zebec is. This is their mission. This is what they're trying to do. He was like, tell me less. How do I get it? How do I get it? And I did that for a reason. I wanted to see how easy was it to explain this technology to someone like that. And he got it instantly. And I'm like, can you get any easier than that? So anyway, he goes to talk about this in this article. He's talking about how important this is over there, but how not only this, you got to think about this. Zebec is a United States company, and they've already accepted them over in Japan. And here's the kicker. You didn't hear anything like this. However, if a meme token comes out, it gets all this press. Some of the stuff we talk about in this channel, it gets a lot of press, but something this major never even reached the ears of people back in January of 2024 until now. But it never stopped these guys from working. This is what I like about this investment, guys. These guys have been working. This is technically old news, but these guys are working. They are working, and now they have the world's attention, and they're still working. These partnerships are just coming out the yin yang, guys. So now think about this. He also talked about the Reddit rumors. This is where a lot of the FUD is also coming from. Although I see it on X peppered out here and there. You might see a couple YouTube videos, but a lot of it is coming out on Reddit. And he said it's misguided critics. Now, a lot of these things here, I'm going to put his article down for the down below. I want you guys to really check this article out, because he's going to be talking about FUD in it and how they're FUDing. But what I want to jump over here and talk about, because I'm going to tell you something about that FUD, something I started this video with evil fooling everyone about us not asking the right questions. I'm going to tell you why that makes a lot of sense in a minute. And I'm going to come down here. He talks about the streaming keeps flowing. Final thoughts. ZBCN's Japan launch didn't make headlines the way meme coins or ETF approvals do. But that's exactly the point. This isn't hype. It's infrastructure. While critics shout from forums with no evidence, ZBCN quietly builds the financial rails of tomorrow and one of the most demanding markets on earth, Japan. The FUD may echo in message boards, but in Japan, the results speak louder. Salary stream, card swipe, contract settle, and users, real ones, keep logging in. In a world addicted to flash, Zebec is betting on function. And in Japan, that bet is paying off by the second. Now, guys, the reason I wanted to say that is people are not asking the right questions. All this FUD is going on. All of this FUD. And everybody's sitting back like some people, and some of you I might be talking to right now is like, but what if it's true? What if Sam and them are misappropriating funds? What if they're doing all of this? What am I going to do? What if the rug get pulled from under us? What are we going to do? I challenge you with this. It didn't stop MasterCard from doing business with these guys, did it? Not one bit, guys. It's not stopping Ripple from talking to them, right? Didn't stop Stellar from talking to them. Circle, Coinbase investing. One thing we do know, guys, and that's the question to ask. Have any of these partners separated? Has any of this talk caused Japan not to be in business with Zebec Network? That's the right question. And I challenge anyone who's out there spreading FUD. I challenge you to let somebody go through your stuff, and I guarantee they turn up something that's unsavory, right? So my thing is, while you're going and you're turning over those stones and you're looking at that stuff, yeah, you might find some stuff. Everybody's not perfect. True. And I'm not giving them an excuse, because we saw what happened with FTX, right? And they had all of these major athletes doing all of these commercials for them. And then turns out Sam Bankman-Fried was a snail. He was doing all of this malicious, intentful things to people. So you know what you do? The best thing you can do as a crypto community is protect yourself. A lot of you have made buku money in this. If you feel that way, and I always say this is not financial advice, but this is a way you can protect yourself. Take out your initial, what you put into this project. So if anything happens, you can look back and say, well, that was house money I was playing with. I've made a boatload. I've made my money. Don't let anything just run through the roof and you don't take some profits. Take your profits, guys. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed even in stocks. Nothing is guaranteed in life. So you have to put safeguards up to protect yourself. That's my thoughts to that, guys. So, guys, I hope you liked the video. Any of you guys going to be buying over this weekend? I'm watching these levels fall. I would like some incredible dips right now. Again, that's not financial advice. It's just what I am doing. If it continues to dip like this, I'm going to see what I can do. You guys feel free to do the same. Make sure you share these educational videos. Check out Jay Razzle. I'm going to put his stuff down below. He has a great X account as well. I'm going to put his X account down. I'm going to put his LinkedIn account down where I was reading that from. So you can follow him over on LinkedIn and Medium as well. Check him out, guys. The guys write some incredible articles. Also check me out. Give me a follow, all that good stuff. Get your Tangent Wallet. To the next one. This your boy. I'm out.